Okay. And that is working. The post should go up on its own. Why don't I just say publish now? There we go. And then there we go. That should do it. Okay. Howdy. Doing some more wood burning today. So, I'm going to warm up with something not as complicated and just do some text, but I'm probably going to do either this one or this one today. But first I'm going to do just the spare parts. I decided was just going to be the words spare parts. So I'm going to use a better straight edge. Frame 1. You made it here immediately? That's pretty impressive, Moody. How you doing, man? What's going on? What's new? Wait, why can't I see that? Hold on. There we go. Yep. That's more like it. Not like a bowling alley spare animation. Now that would be very impressive for me to burn onto the wood. What's the... Oh, wait. But what's the bowling symbol for a spare? Is it just this? Is that when you do a slash? Because if it's a strike, you do an X. If it's a spare, you do a slash, right? We could just put a slash on here. Just a really fancy slash. Now, the thing that does suck about this is going to make a huge mess. I definitely should have done this, I don't know, a long time ago. Before there was stuff in here. But we live in the world we live in. It's a slash, okay. Because I could totally do that. I mean, this stuff's just going to spill, so why don't I just go ahead and dump it out into a bucket and accept the fact that I'm going to have to reorganize it. Eventually it's just going to spill, and I'd rather only have to reorganize it, not recollect all of it. So, why don't we just pull out the separation. Kind of shuffle that over. First box shows how many pins you knocked on throw 1. Second shows a slash. Is the second... I haven't bowled in a long time. The second box is like in the top corner, right? It's not like actually the next box over. Or is it the next box over and the one in the corners for something else? How does that work? No, stay in there. Most of it made it into the cup. There we go. Okay. Now I can work on this a little more easily. I'm going to turn this around, ideally without burning my fingers. There we go. Stop it. Stay. Your overall score is big at the bottom. Top right has 2 small boxes for your throws that frame. I see. Okay. That makes sense. I'm understanding now. I think I need more height on my chair. That was the wrong lever. There we go. Okay. I'm not going to bother fixing the camera. Okay, so while I'm not going to use the whole box, I'm going to draw a full box just so that I can be confident that I do. Oh, you know what I should actually do? So that it looks nice and square on here. Rather than trust my own eyeballs, I should use my speed square to do this. Did I catch your Discord message yesterday? I'm not sure. What happened? Is it the Polaroid? Because I just saw that this morning. I don't know when that happened. I did like the Polaroid. If there's something else I missed, then that would be a yes. Okay. And then how far in from the side? Let's bring it in 3/4 of an inch on either side. Ah! Damn it. This is why. No, it's more important to me than that. What did I miss? Polaroid was like a week ago? How did I miss that? Oh yeah, I guess it's before the eggs, so it must have been. Huh. Then what did I miss? What channel am I going to? Game Talk? No. I seem to have seen it. Maybe I clicked on it last night and now I just don't remember. Oh, it was a DM. Okay, let me hide this window before I open it up then. Oh, yeah, no, I haven't looked at that. Oh, dude! Okay, right on. Yeah, don't post that in the wild yet. I will look at it. I will look at it. I definitely missed that. Hold on. That's not going to play through the speakers, right? It might. Do I have... Oh, I don't have virtual audio on this channel at all. Okay, it'll be okay. Headphones. Hold on, I want to hear this. This is exactly what I was looking for. This is perfect. This is just exactly what I needed, man. Fucking nailed it. Nailed it. Well done. Oh, this is perfect. Oh yeah, I'm all over this. I'm all over this. I am definitely going to use that. Okay, so I'll get back to you in the DM about paying you and everything. But that is exactly what I wanted. Thank you, Moody. I'm very happy about that. I was wondering about that, but I knew you'd been busy, so I was just being patient. Did I get to any of the samples? No, I didn't get very far into it. I don't want to just sit and listen when it's not in the video, but I'm going to listen to the rest of it after the stream. No, we just started getting into it. But I can already tell it's exactly what I was looking for. Ah, shit. So did you just crack that out like yesterday? Or what? Hold on, maybe I can get my headphones to reach and I can listen to it properly. while I'm working on this. Will they reach? They might reach. Oh yeah, here. It's looped over this. That'll help. Alright, so let me play that. Oh shit! I paused literally like a second before the first one. Oh my god. Moody, you genius. What a great idea. This is brilliant. I paused it right before the first sample. Like, literally, as soon as I pressed play, I started hearing my own voice. And I was confused for a second. That's cool, man. That's a great idea. Okay. Good choices, too. So you went through the clip list, right? Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna implement this immediately. Do you mind if I hook it up right now? Downloaded a couple of clips that seemed appropriate, isolated the audio, and then did some filters. Dude, this is so legit. I love this so much. Which is probably a sign of my own narcissism, but whatever. Okay, so there we go. And then... yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. Spare parts, 5.5. Okay, and then... oh, it sounds like it does. My question was going to be, does that loop? And that sounds like it's ready to loop right there. That's perfect. Give me the thumbs up and I'll download that and plug it into the stream right now. I'll put that on the right page. We can give it a test to make sure it works. Where'd I put the pencil? That was sweet. You're not 100% happy with it? Oh, give it another pass then, man. I'm happy to see what you do with it. No, I'll give you the chance to finish it. If you got more work to do, then you go for it, man. But I can tell you I'm very happy. I like where you're going. If you want me to give notes, I can give it a more critical listen and give notes, but I really like it. If you'd rather just figure it out for yourself, I like the direction you're going, so that's fine with me. So how many is that? Oh, these are tenths of an inch. That's fine. I'll work with tenths of an inch. Okay, so that's 3.8 inches then. So then half would be 1.9? Yes. Half would be here. 1.9. And then be super perfect. I probably should have kept that in mind while I was doing that, but when do I ever keep the important things in mind? Music itself doesn't have any variations right now. It's just a 35-second-ish loop that you added some samples to, much like Yui Pop. So you're worried it'll get boring after a few minutes on loop. Yeah, I mean, fair enough. I do have a couple of other melodies. Between you, me, and the VOD viewers, I'm actually writing that out into a full song with lyrics, which is what it was originally that I had just kind of let die, and I've been playing with it again. But, I mean, I'm happy to hear what you do to have fun with it, and just, you know, something kind of in the ballpark that's chill and fun would be perfect. But that's one of the things I've been doing in my spare time. I've started playing piano again, having Emily teach me so that I actually know proper things other than just the... I did send you an alternative melody, yes, and that one I wrote originally when I started to play with that, and then I had a bit of a confidence dip, if I'm being honest. Because I used to play piano a lot. And so it was, oh, I don't need a middle line. Dummy. I used to play piano a lot. And so it was very frustrating for me to be basically back to square one when I had been very good. So, gotta swallow the bitter pill. And I've been doing that lately. And it's been good to get back into it. And I have a couple of other additional melodies and the beginnings of a kind of bridge section. Feels like it's missing something right now, though. And I think I know what it is, but I'm still mulling it over. And yeah, you're welcome to use or not use that alternative melody, but I believe I'm still using that one. I actually can't remember if that's the one that I ended up going with. I'll have to go back through the messages I sent you and listen to it. I'm not actually sure. Okay, so this is 3.8 inches long. So what is that divided by 5? 3.8 divided by 5. 0.76. That's incredibly disappointing. Yeah, I have quite a bit of faith in your ability to play with it. I like what you have already, so. Alright. So, how would I want to space this out? My brain's not mathing today, as per usual. If it's 3.8, and I have 5 sections, so it's 0.76 is what the actual division is. I just did a calculator, and oh, dude, the samples are fantastic. Great choices. Perfect choices. So we could just do like 0.7, but then if you do 0.7 times 5, that's going to be 3.5, which will leave us how many short that I need to take off of either end? 3. An odd number. Wonderful. Okay, so we're going to take... we're going to take, what would that be? That'd be 3/20 off of it. 1.5 tenths. And then we're just gonna do 0.7, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 for each of these. You know, this has proven to be more complicated than I initially anticipated. As is usually the case when I'm doing something. That looks pretty well centered, so that makes me happy. And there. Perfect. Okay. So this is where we're going to put our letters. Do I have any requests for use in the second half? I might have to think about that because I don't remember a lot of them. I'll go back through the list every once in a while and it'll make me laugh because I don't remember the quotes at all. So when I see them again, it's a surprise. Honestly, you should ask the community at large if there's anything specifically they want in there, because it's as much for everybody else as it is for me. But I'll think about it and give you a suggestion or two. Problem is, if you just ask for favorite clips, you can't use most of them because they tend to have a lot of background music. That's true. Yeah, that's a good point. I mean, you can add that caveat when you ask. Like, you can tell them what it's for if you want. I don't mind them knowing that that's coming. But if you don't want the pressure of them knowing that you're doing that, then that's... I get that also. Although, we're having a conversation about it in this video, and it'll be a VOD, so... At the end of the day, everybody will know. It's already too late, Moody. That's what I'm trying to say. No pressure. Okay, so... Should I just close them up all the way? We've got S's, 2 of them. That's terrible. Let's keep going. I'm kind of okay with this looking jank, because some of the other stuff looks jank already, so why sweat over it? Get better the more I do it, you know what I mean? And I think I am going to keep some of this like line decoration in here as part of the final look. Maybe I'll burn it all in. That could be kind of cool. Even though you're a little unfamiliar with this workflow, you can finish it during this stream if you try. This particular style is actually low effort, high reward. Or is so at low effort, high reward that it's crazy. Well then, I mean, cool man, keep it going. Keep it going and show me what you got. I don't know, I mean obviously I don't have any clips for you in that case, but that's not really a big deal to me. Now the question is whether I would want to keep the sketchy style when I burn this in. I kind of think I do. Might be neat. If this stream was on Twitch, you could cut clips for use live. Especially considering what is in that drawer. That's a good point, Rose. That's a good point. That's a good point. Welcome, welcome. Meaning like you could take clips that I'm saying in real time and put them into it. How you doing today, Rose? This is not the amount of extra arm room I'd like to have in order to draw this S. Okay. Oh yeah, Rose. What do you have? You got any ideas? Recovering from one of the worst plane trips of your life. Oh God. Oh, so you've headed back. Well, how was the flight? Sounds like not good. Okay, let's see how we do. I'm gonna check on the dog before I get into this burning, and also make sure the bird door is closed, which it is not. And Lola is unconscious. Okay. Took 13 hours to get from his house to yours. Holy God. Started having a panic attack around hour 3. Oh. Good. Good. That's alarming. Oh no, is this wiggly? I can't have. I've been doing a lot of just not detail stuff, so I haven't been tightening this up. Ah. There we go. Stay. Well, I'm glad you're home. Hope you're feeling better. Glad the journey is over. Oh no. That's unfortunate. Emily's work computer has been out of commission. Just all day long. Dog? Oh wait, did my screen freeze? No, it did not. I'm just holding incredibly still. Yeah, she's very unconscious at the moment. I'm gonna be. I know you weren't there for the last Patron stream, I think, Rose, but I started your Lincoln Epona drawing, which has kind of morphed into a Farron Woods medley. Twilight Princess Farron Woods medley. Are we watching the same thing on the music channel? Oh no, I don't have my headphones in. No, I took them off. I forgot. I completely forgot what I was talking about a moment ago. It's just evaporated. I feel like I could zoom in a little. It's a cute short movie. Oh, you must have been the first person to sign in today. That's just the default. It's there every time I turn it on. Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. It's very cute, yes. I'm not sure why that's the default movie on that music app, but I guess it's just for general video sharing. It's not necessarily for music, although that is what people mostly use it for, isn't it? Okay. Oh, shit! That was touching the cable. Yikes. Let me unplug this really quick while that hot wire is exposed. I'm going to cover that up. Where's my electrical tape? Or maybe, perhaps, a very fat... I won't be able to get that over the plug, though. So that's not going to work. I have electrical tape around here somewhere. Please stand by for a momentary interruption, as is tradition. No? That would have been bad. I'm glad it was only touching for like a second. Is it in here? Huh? I used to have this big ass bag of tape. What the hell happened to that? Alright, well. Gorilla tape it is. Fortunately, the place where it melted means only one of the sides got melted. So I'm not that worried. I just don't want it to be exposed anymore. Yeah, no big deal. No big deal. I'm surprised it took that long for that to happen, honestly. I've been super annoyed with how kinked up the cable is for this thing. And it was bound to happen, because I just stopped paying attention to it in my frustration, which, not generally a good plan. Oh, good. It managed to cool off in that time. Okay, well, while I'm waiting for that to heat up again, let's think about what we do for this guy, which would be... Team Ice seems to be at a creative block. Uh-oh. Well, I know Team Fire is still working, but I don't know where they're at exactly, progress-wise. I mean, you guys could shake it up if what you're doing isn't working. I don't think Fire is in any hurry to start the actual race. If I'm reading their messages correctly. I could be wrong about that. Okay, so I want kind of like a little stack of washers with one like leaning up against it. Like that. Okay. And then a command hook, which is what else is in here. Well, command hooks and other wall hooks. Looks vaguely dildo-like. Still trying to figure out how all the Maze 2 traps, challenges, and goals work. Okay, good. Now that you're back from vacation, it should pick up again. You think at least partially they were waiting for you. Yeah, I think that is the case. Okay, perfect. Oh, perfect is a strong word, but acceptable. That'll do. Okay, is this hot now? Yes. Back where we were. Yeah, I'm sure to some degree you're right, Rose. They probably were waiting for you. I think I do remember hearing that. But I might be imagining it because I imagine things all the time, so. So I'm going to try and follow as many of the lines I made as I can. And try and maintain that sketch vibe. I think keeping things as sketchy as possible is ideal. Well, I hope you enjoyed your vacation, Rose. It sounded like you were having fun. go. I hope I'm not wrong about how this is going to turn out. I guess we'll see. How has the... so are you guys just doing two... Are both of you guys just doing 2 mazes? Is that what you decided on? Both teams? Or is somebody doing 3? Or are you both doing 3 and you're only on 2? Plan to do a 3rd, but you've been a bit slow lately, and that's totally fine. I mean, three weeks seemed like it would be pretty fast, but you guys always work way faster than I expect. So I made it short so that you guys wouldn't be like, oh, that's going to be forever. It's alright if we need more time. No big deal. May only do 2, but Fire's doing if Fire's doing a 3rd, maybe you can whip up something cool for them. Well, I mean, you guys can do whatever you want to do. It doesn't have to be 3. You can make something cool within 2 mazes. But I'm so curious what you guys are doing, but I also don't want to like impose too many rules. I mostly want you guys to have fun with it. So I'm trying to keep my distance, so that it doesn't seem like I'm trying to, tell you guys what you got to do. I do think I want to come and take a look at the... If you guys are saying you're both done with your first maze, I'd like to come and take a look at both of them and see how they compare to each other, just so that I can make sure you guys are, giving each other a similar challenge. And what I'll do is I'll just let you know if you might want to make things a little more dangerous or a little more whatever, and whatever I say, I'll say to both of you, so that it's not clear what I'm saying about anybody's stuff. It is burning up nicely. You're a little biased, but your first maze is amazing and you love it. Why would you be biased? I don't understand. I can't imagine you would be anything other than honest. I'm wondering if maybe I should stain this thing after it's all done. Might not be a terrible idea. It's such a test on my patience. Like, I am not a patient person. This is not news to anybody. And I've been doing so much of this wood burning lately. That wasn't a fart, by the way. I know it sounded like a fart. I have a squeaky chair. I have a squeaky chair and a sweaty butt. That's all it is. But I've been doing so much wood burning because it's been really, really, really good for my patience and for practicing keeping my hands steady, which I've mentioned to you guys before many times. That's what a farter would say. I own my farts, thank you very much. I'm very proud of my farts. Okay? If it was a fart, I would tell you. I'm a man of accuracy, okay? I'm not going to have you thinking there was a fart going on when there was no farting to be had. Added some variation to the first half after spending a while figuring out why your software stopped outputting audio. Time to start translating the second melody. Ah, yes. Audio processing software and its ability to shut down your computer's audio processing. Good stuff. I have a long history of experience with that problem. Although in my case it was DAWs, not music software. I guess music software is still a DAW, isn't it? Digital audio workflow, whatever the shorthand term for digital audio software. Ow, just burned myself. Workstation. So is it still technically a DAW? Because the software I was always working in was Pro Tools, which is really good for TV, movie, and commercial sound. It's usable for music, but I don't think anybody gets Pro Tools for music. Oh, I'm alright, Rose. It was just a quick little... I just touched the... You can see on the tool here... there's like a little metal flange right before the plastic flange that protects me from burning myself. And that metal flange gets really hot. And my ring finger just kind of crept up there. And I tapped myself with that little metal flange. It's not pleasant. I think the metal flange is supposed to like protect you from the radiating heat. And then the plastic one actually stops you from sliding your hand down there. I'm not sure. That seems like it's believable though, doesn't it? It's easy for you to say, Austin. So, with movie theaters starting to come back, is there anything you guys are interested in seeing? Or has that just like left your mind and you now live in a world of home media only and you may never go to the movies again? Because for me, the last movie I saw in a theater before the pandemic started was Sonic. And so I'm now, like almost in the name of superstition, tempted to wait until the second one comes out to go back to a movie theater. I just think it would be more magical that way, you know what I mean? Haven't paid attention to what's coming out in like a year. Sure missed the popcorn and snacks though. Yeah, same. Same. Movie snacks are a different breed. You rarely went to the movies before because it messed with your anxiety being cramped in a small space with a bunch of strangers. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. You think in theaters you most recently watched Infinity War, Endgame, and Pikachu? Detective Pikachu was so great. I really liked that movie. Yeah, you just can't beat movie popcorn, man. It's whatever they put in the butter. There was this TikTok that went viral of this lady that puts a straw in her popcorn to add additional butter to the popcorn layer beneath the surface. And goddammit, I've been using that trick since I was 11 years old, and this bitch is acting like she invented the shit. That is unheard of. How dare you claim you invented this? It's been stolen from me. My legacy. You think I went through years of my family looking at me like I was some sort of disgusting pig just for somebody else to get all my clout? There's just nothing quite like greasy movie theater popcorn. No, there is not. No, there is not. It is a magical, magical thing. Had a dollar theater in the next town over that shut down a couple years ago. You think about their dollar hot dogs pretty often. Message? Oh, MSG. MSG is a powerful thing. It's a very, very yummy chemical. Imagine wasting a straw when you can just ask for layered butter. Yeah, I don't know what movie theaters you're going to, but in my movie theaters, I have to do the butter myself. Not all of us can go to your Ritz-Carlton movie theaters where they're buttering popcorn for you and dusting off your seat and wiping your ass and the employees wash their hands. MSG in the butter. Oh yeah, for sure. For sure. I'm getting tired of doing letters. Maybe I'll just add letters. like 2 at a time. What plebs do their own butter? God, you fucking rich people. Your butter servants. In our good, strong American towns, we do our own butter. In fact, we milk the cow and churn the butter for our movie theater butter popcorn. We put the MSG in ourselves. It's the American way. But how do you do layered butter self-serve? Like, they give you half a bucket, you can go put butter on, and then you can give it back, and then they'll put more popcorn in? What kind of lawless wasteland are you living in where you could just show up with half a thing of popcorn and they'll just be like, oh yeah, here's some more popcorn. We trust you. I don't live in this world that you live in of trust and southern comfort. I live in Los Angeles. Everything's scary here. We fear peanuts. You prefer the do-your-own butter because you can get so much more butter than the worker would ever put on. Right, but what I'm not following... the thing I'm asking confirmation for is they'll hand you a half-full bucket of popcorn. You go to the self-serve elsewhere, put butter on, bring the popcorn back to the man, who then puts more popcorn on top of the buttered half layer of buttered popcorn. Then you go and butter the secondary layer of popcorn. That's what they let you do. Exactly that. I find that baffling. There is not a business within 100 miles of me that would let anybody walk away with something, bring it back to the counter, and then get more food without handing over more money or showing a receipt or some kind of transaction. That would not happen here. Not at all. When I buy popcorn, it doesn't come with infinite refills. No. The biggest popcorn comes with one, and then they draw an X on the bottom of your bucket, and they won't give you another. And some places ask for a receipt. They fill it up, they hand it to you, and then that's your popcorn. There are 300,000 people in this city. We don't have the resources for infinite popcorn. That is not a luxury I get to have. The butter station is like 10 feet from the counter. Yeah. Yeah, but what are they going to do? Watch you? There are like 35 other people in line, and they're all screaming, angry, white Los Angelinos. Okay, they're not going to watch you go get your popcorn and remember you when they come back. When you come back? No. The second you walk away, you have evaporated from their memory. You never existed. No. Two worlds, one family. It's alright, Rose. It's alright. This is the way I've grown up. I've been in Southern California my entire life. I grew up in Orange County, which is not as densely populated by a wide margin. But it's still a pretty densely populated area. And the California rules, Los Angeles kind of bleeds into the surrounding area. You would get infinite refills. Don't know if they would still do that now, though. I'm sure in areas that aren't as dense as Los Angeles, Rules like that are still more lax than they are here. It's always been this way. Like, I've never in my life been to a theater that says you can have infinite popcorn refills. Like, what you're describing to me is magical. It's like Narnia. Never in my life. You'd get one free refill with a large too, so Rose is actually in Dreamland. Okay, well that makes me feel a little better. Yes, Rose. We did have the bar with all the dusts and butters and everything. Yes, but that was far enough away from the counter that it was expected that was a secondary stop, and there was no return trip. After you've left the register, you have left the register. It's get in the back of the line, or carry on with your day. Or get the social shunning of your life when you walk in front of the line. I guess that you could do that. You could do that. They might not serve you. In fact, if you're coming back to get more product, they almost certainly won't serve you unless you go back to the back of the line. I'm very glad that Rose was misremembering the infinite free popcorn thing. That seems like something that would lead to societal collapse. Well, you may have had that, but I mean, like, I'm glad that's not everywhere because I don't know how we would remain a first world country. You can't just give out infinite popcorn. It's dangerous to society. It could cause us to crumble. If we have infinite popcorn, what else do people need to do? I can't get my hand at a good angle to get the rest of this curve, and it's really pissing me off. And so instead, I'm yelling about popcorn. Been watching this new TV analyst YouTuber guy that I haven't watched in I've never even seen him before. I think it's Johnny Two Cellos, and he seems to have a pretty good idea of what he's talking about. He's nice to listen to. If I've never thrown up from eating an entire large popcorn and a large soda, have you really been to the movies? Well, that's not fair. It's very tough to make me throw up. I need to be, like, sick. That's pretty much I need to be sick, or I need to have had a lot to drink. Like, a lot to drink. I'm a big dude. My tolerance isn't what it was in college. But, still. I've never gotten sick from eating too much food. You're not crazy. They even brought it back for a week that ended yesterday. Well, that's some pretty interesting timing, Rose. I find that hard to believe. It's a little too perfect, don't you think? Don't you think? No, I totally believe you, but I do like upsetting people, so I'm going to continue being a jackass, if that's all right with everybody. All right, let's finish the pee, and then I'm going to move on to that other one. Just going to start bouncing around on this thing. Feed the ADD. All right, Rose, see you in a few. From now until June 30th, all AMC theater locations will offer unlimited free refills to moviegoers who purchase a popcorn of any size. All AMC locations? When was that because they were going out of business? AMC gives you infinite popcorn? AMC is kind of the worst. I don't know. They're all the same to me. The only one that was any different, like, was actually an especially nice theater that I ever noticed was ArcLight. All the other theaters seem the same to me. Like, I've seen holes and dots in the screen in every company. I've seen, like, you know, a complete and total lack of consideration for, like, you know, kicking people out when they're being a shit. The only place that's really good about that, like, ArcLight kicks people out if they're making a ton of noise or if they're being a nuisance to other people. ArcLight has fantastic, but they're going out of business. They're going away. ArcLight has fantastic screens. ArcLight had the Cinedome, which is, I think, now being purchased by, like, Regal. Which I guess it could be worse. But I would also like to point out that ArcLight had bars inside their theaters, which was fucking awesome. Again, I know that's more of a personal preference, but that was always fantastic. Like, I got to go see some pretty huge premieres at the Cinedome in LA before I lived here. I don't know if I ever went after I lived here, and now it's going away, so. That's going away. Amoeba had to move. LA's changing, man. It's not the same place it once was. You were so spoiled for most of your life because you live about 5 minutes from a Warren, but then they got bought by Regal and became like everywhere else, but with a restaurant and bar and IMAX. Yeah, well, and that's pretty much what I imagine is going to happen to the Cinedome, is that it's going to be pretty much the same in there with the bars and the dome and the split-level theater, which is super cool. There's a top story and a bottom story. I'm sure all of that's going to stay the same, and it's just going to say Regal on it. But I don't know. It's just sad that ArcLight's going out of business. It matters to me. You've grown up around a Regal. Yeah, me too. I grew up really close to a Regal, and then there was what used to be a Cinemapolis. Not as close to us, but we would drive there anyway. I don't know if Cinemapolis is even still a brand. It's something else now. But like it was Cinemapolis just before my time, I think. Just before your time. I mean, like, Regals aren't bad. That's not really... It's just, like, they're not different either. Like, there's nothing... It's also nothing special. You know what I mean? The only time I ever was like, this is a cool theater, was the ArcLight Hollywood. But I may have just been deprived of cool theaters, you know? That's very possibly the case. But I feel like if you're gonna, for the most part, if you're gonna put the effort into making a cool theater, it should be, like like stage plays, like a theater, like an actual theater. Does anybody know what the term for that is? I know there's a word for it when you restate a word for emphasis and to, like, specify the meaning. There's a term for that, and I can't remember what it is. Like what I just did, where I said not a theater, like a theater. That thing. There's a term for that, and I can't remember what it is. Oh no, a classical. Sorry, I meant like the actual. That's confusing. Not the thing I was talking about, but like the actual act of how I repeated the word theater to mean like a classical theater. There's a term for that, like that way of speaking, when you say like, you know, not like a. You know what I mean? I think you're with me now. I can't think of another example right now off the top of my head. We're lost, but we're not like lost. That kind of thing. Yeah, I used to know the term for it from I think it was a Vsauce video. But reiterate, yeah, but there's a term for reiterating for the express purpose of redefining the word. It's like reflexive something or something like that. I can't remember what it is. Maybe it is reflexive reiteration or... something like that. You're definitely closer than I was. What are you doing, Lola? There we go. Now this one I'm not going to keep sketchy like the other one. I almost feel like this thing is hot, or not as hot since I melted the cable, but I'm sure I'm imagining it. I know I always have issues with the end of it not feeling as hot as I would like it to be, so it's probably just that. Google is not helpful in this search. That is unfortunate. Yeah, I mean, it's one of those things that Michael Stevens brings up in Vsauce where you're like, why is that even, like, why does that need its own definition? Or its own term? I wish it would be much easier if I could just remember which video I was watching. But unfortunately, it's very hard to remember which Vsauce video you were watching by thinking about what he was talking about. Because his tangents take you just everywhere. So there's no way to know. Okay, there we go. Well, I appreciate you guys trying to help me figure it out, but oh well, no big deal. We'll live without that information. So, while I did not hear anything about the last job attempt I was going for, which is a little bit of a bummer, but I'll live. It looks like I might have some new prospects on the horizon with an actual connection, so I have a much better chance of getting this one. So fingers crossed. I'll let you guys know what happens there, but that would be nice to not have to have that weighing on me anymore, you know? I've been more or less out of a job for the majority of the pandemic. I don't talk about it in detail that much, but thank you, Rose. Fingers crossed that works out, because that would be something that would allow me to keep doing the things that I like to do. So. You're also unemployed at the moment. Don't know when or if or what kind of job you can even get anymore. Yeah, it's definitely a wild time to try and get work. That's for sure. Well, and I can't speak to your situation, but I can tell you that from where I sit, looking for acting jobs is not even like on my plate, because I'm having a hard time finding a regular one. So that's mildly frustrating, and I've delayed the shipment of the cube by another day so that I can finish recording my skit, because I'm going to put that skit in my reel. So that's awfully confident of me to say, but I can say it with complete confidence because I don't have anything else to put in a reel, so I don't have a choice. There's tons of openings here if I'm willing to break my back for $8 an hour and no benefits. Jesus. $8 an hour? Good Lord. I mean, here that wouldn't get... I'm sure it's shit there, but I mean, here that wouldn't even... I mean, that wouldn't get you anything. That wouldn't get you a cardboard box. I mean, financial issues are complicated, and there's a historical correlation with raising the minimum wage, but, like, guys, if the regulation's necessary for businesses to be practicing, you know, normal business practices, then let's regulate. Let's go. You'd have to work 2 hours to buy one sandwich for your lunch break. Yeah, seriously. That's absurd. I don't understand how that's even a discussion at this point. The whole minimum wage thing just pisses me off. Because, like, I've heard all the counter-arguments. I understand all the counter-arguments. But you still need to weigh those again. Like, you still have to do a cost-benefit analysis. Like, for fuck's sake. Yeah, exactly. That does not make you lazy. Pandemic happened and a lot of these companies thought they could just go back to their old shit, and people are fucking fed up, man. Like, it's not gonna fly to just try and go back. Is that line going the right way? It is. Okay. We're doing fine. Moody, have you sent me the updated version of that song already? Or, like, do you feel like you're done with it? Or was that just, you're just chatting about it? I don't know if anybody watched Bo Burnham's new special, but the White Woman's Instagram song is stuck in my head. You still need to watch it? Yes, you do. Prepare for expected Bo Burnham feels, though. Yeah, if you're a fan and you haven't watched it yet, you're definitely missing out. It's his best work. If I do say so myself, it's definitely his best work. Really tired, but you have one job today. You have to call in the food when Jakob leaves work so he can pick it up for us. You can't take a nap yet. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't nap. Not done yet, Moody? That's alright. That is alright, man. Not trying to put too much pressure on you. Although pressure is what makes a diamond. Drinking a Pepsi and keeping me company to make yourself stay awake. Alright. That's a good plan. That's a good plan. Because everybody knows my streams are like super high energy and keep you very awake. Should you buy this game? It's on sale for 80% off for only $3. I mean, that almost just means yes on its own. Back's kinking up on me. Hold on. Gotta stretch it out. Oh, that's better. Ow. Yeah. Okay. That's good stuff. Ugh. Okay. I'm gonna say you should buy the game, Rose. Buy the game. What's the game? What is it? Done and done. You're welcome. I'm glad I could help you make financial decisions. That's what this channel is for. Everybody knows that I am a financial expert. Moody used to deeply worry about my finances. Probably still does. Ow! It's called Everything. Interesting. What's it about? I burnt myself on the flange again. Yeah. I would probably say, since you said you were a little rattled today, don't watch Bo's show today. Do it on a day when you're feeling strong. Austin's gonna be eating ramen for every meal someday. Someday. I'm just kidding. As soon as you stop shoving your money at me, I'm done so. Yes. Yes. It's all that sustains me. No, I got some savings. I honestly hope you aren't doing that just because you think I need the money. While it is much appreciated. I use that money for stuff for the channel so that I can keep my money for me. Like, I used the Patreon money to buy supplies for the projects and to fund the... Well, somewhat to fund the server. I mostly actually just pay for that myself, between you and me. Don't lie. We know I'm able to eat frozen pizza every meal off the back of my off of your financial contributions. I mean, guys, you know, it's funny you mentioned that. Because I actually haven't had frozen pizza in a long time. And I now have 2 of them. You used your last Twitch payout for a new ring light and a mount for your mic. Both are still unopened in the box, doing you a bunch of good right now. But they make such great paperweights. You'll get them to use eventually. DiGiorno, get me some Red Baron. No, I prefer DiGiorno. We gotta get you there, Moody. We gotta get you there. We need to find a game that we actually can stream together so that you can be a part of the call. Rather than just kind of a part of the call. I felt so bad when that happened. It's like, oh god damn it. Well, and like they had the crossplay thing and then it had just been shut down like a few days ago. Or a few days prior. You just muted and had the ad for the better stream as background noise in your stream. Jesus, Moody. Cut yourself some slack, man. We're all doing the same thing. We're all doing the same thing, man. So we can only play Overcooked on Epic. With me, yes. That's where I have it. Because it was free. But hell, you guys should stream Overcooked together. Oh, that's where you have it too. Okay. Yeah, the crossplay with Steam is currently not working. Apparently they had some issues trying to make that functional. And so we don't have that now. You did impress your mods with raw talent, though. What'd you do? You got over halfway through Cuphead in 4 hours. Bravo, Moody. Well done. Yeah, that game is a lot of fun. I really enjoyed that one. I got to have that moment when I played Cuphead too, but it was the fact that I made it through... I think I made it through the first 2 levels in 8 hours. Like, twice as long. Or the first 2 worlds, rather. Not the first 2 levels. That would be bad. For the first time, you guys were like, oh my god, Austin doesn't suck at this game. And then the second time that happened was when I played Mario Odyssey, and then it never happened again. You've been going through your Epic library and trying out some free games. You found a scary one for Halloween time. Oh, right on. Right on, right on. So, free games that you've, like, had for a while and just haven't played yet, you mean? Or you were actually shopping and getting some more? Where's the Yui Bingo Man Odyssey race? You want to? Not this week. I haven't finished Rose's painting this week, but next week I could do that. Need to message me. Or I can message you or something. Free games you've been racking up for the past couple years. Oh, right on. Cool. Yeah, that seems to be all anybody ever uses Epic for. Which to me doesn't smell of particularly intense competition for Steam. Sir, we have a competitor and they're giving away all their games. Okay. What's up, Lola? Having bad dreams? So if Epic dies, will you still have all these games or will you lose them? With a launcher, the games actually live on your computer. The launcher is just a way to run the program. So that, unless Epic is doing something sneaky and underhanded, that should not be a problem. But Epic won't die. Because it's being funded by... I mean, the Epic launcher is unsuccessful. Epic Games is very successful. So, it's not going anywhere. I wouldn't worry about it. They're just trying to compete with Valve and Steam. And it's going to be quite the uphill battle to try and do that. Like, you should, if I'm not mistaken, you should be able to, like, if you went into the file tree on your computer where the Epic library or the Steam library actually stores the games, you could go in there and double-click on the exe file and launch the game yourself. I'm pretty sure you can do that. I would be very surprised if that were not the case. Uh-oh. Sounds like Lola's getting sick. Give me just a second. Well, there's much more delay on there than I realized. She's okay. She's all good. Oh, God. Gotta be careful of that, man. It only ever gets me for a little tiny second. Like, it's not even a real burn. But... yeah, that didn't feel very good. I will be careful. Oh, weird. Okay, so... I have more of a delay in my view of the stream than it seems like you have, because you responded to that burn before I even came back on camera on my screen. So that's good. Whatever it is, it's on my end. Oh, I need to activate last week's stream. You refreshed recently, there was some lag earlier. Okay. Someone needs to take this rain away. How long has it been raining? This is definitely working. You wish Epic would let you make categories? Well, you could just delete the ones you didn't like, right? But I mean, yeah, it would be. I mean, this is your competition? Like, Steam's been in the business for a long time and very successful. Like a week? Oh my God. You can uninstall them, but you can't delete them from owned games. Oh, that's annoying. Yeah, with these other drawings coming in, I do think that these, the ones that you can't see them, but the ones that I don't like, the glue drawings, are going to look less ugly. With some neighbors. It's just an unfortunately mediocre little drawing there to have standing alone on a blank surface. Like, you asked Leo to borrow the rain from you, but you guess he couldn't take it all. He posted in your Discord a pic of a basement with over an inch of water in it. Oh my God. I mean, I haven't seen rain in getting to be too long now. When was the last time it rained? Because we basically, the drought went all through the winter, basically. It may have rained once this winter, but I'm not even sure that... Like, I know it rained down further south and, like, a little further east of here. But, like, rain in LA, I don't think happened even through all winter. There's some streets out here that just aren't navigable anymore, turned into rivers. Oh my god. Now that did happen here, although it didn't rain, which was exceptionally confusing. I don't know if somebody broke a hydrant or what, but there was just one street was a complete river, like just flooded. It was very odd. Drove past a ranch the other day where the horses were all huddled in a corner because the pasture became a lake. Oh my god. Those poor horses. There we go. Yeah, I'd be happy to take that rain from you, but I don't think the weather gods are going to allow it. We usually get a rainy season, and once a year all the fields are flooded and the bridge on our road goes underwater. Oh, really? Wow. Michigan is struggling with floods right now? Yeah, well, and then there was the heat wave over on the East Coast, right? And then there was also a heat wave in Seattle. A foot-long fish in the drainage ditches? Like, many of them? Or you saw that once? The heat dome in Seattle and Western Canada has killed a lot of people? I missed that detail. There's a heat wave on the West Coast everywhere but San Francisco, right? Yeah, but it's always hot here. When there's a heat wave in Southern California, it's like... Okay. They don't have AC. Oh, shit. Yeah, it's hotter than holy hell here right now. I don't even know how bad it is. I was out earlier today. Let me see. No, it's only 90 right now. It's not that bad. It's been up in the hundreds. There were at least 3 fish in the ditch. Oh my god. Come on. It often feels like more than anything I'm just scratching the wood. The chief coroner in British Columbia announced that between Friday and Wednesday, at least 486 sudden and unexpected deaths had been reported. Oh my god. Where did you hear that? Oh no, Chief Coroner of British Columbia. NPR. They don't know how many are heat related, but it's a 195% increase of what they would normally see. Wow. Well, that's pretty intense. I don't think I thought out the specific challenge of this stack of washers. It's alright. You believe in me? That's unwise. Here we go. I'm sure that's fine. But then I guess I will need one on the inside for it to make sense. I'm just trying to add some depth to this washer. It looked too flat. Yes, that was a deliberate pun. I don't know if it even qualifies. Has anybody been watching the new iCarly reboot? I didn't realize that was a reboot. I haven't been watching it. I didn't watch the show originally. But I do like Miranda Cosgrove. So I was excited to see she's got some work again. Not that she hasn't been working, but that was kind of her big ticket. So it's cool that that's back. But I thought they had just made a reunion episode, and then I heard that there were multiple episodes. And I was like, wait, did they reboot iCarly? Like, that's just not the one I would have guessed. You know what I mean? Although I guess given recent circumstances, they certainly won't be bringing back Drake and Josh. Drake Bell is, I think, confessed guilty to... This is not accurate. It's coming from me, okay? I'm pretty sure what I read was he confessed guilty to child endangerment. That was Drake Bell. So that's interesting. One moment, please. Ouch. He also moved to Mexico, did he? I didn't know that detail, no. Who's... Oh, Clarissa, as in explains it all. Yeah, I don't know. That's a good question. Yeah, it's almost like putting people in movies and TV shows when they're really young and subjecting them to large amounts of fame often results in people who are damaged, unstable, didn't get the chance to grow up, and don't know how to function normally in society, and often cause problems for themselves and everyone around them. Sometimes that happens, you know? I'm of the belief that it's probably not super great that that's legal. Just seeing some of the ways that I saw kids getting treated on set. Like, the kids are happy, but it's just not the right environment for a kid, and they like turn into weird little creepy adults. It's strange. It's very bizarre. Known child actor Yui Gaspar. I mean, for God's sake, look at the Olsen twins. What happened there? Home Alone kid seems to be doing better. Yes, and he didn't really go too far off the deep end. He kept himself together for the most part. That period where he was looking really bad, everybody was saying he was on meth. I'm pretty sure that after he came out of rehab and talked about everything, it was just a really bad booze bender. Or, well, you know, a multiple years long booze bender, and that will do all that same stuff to your face. You know, he's got all of his teeth. So, I don't think that was what he was doing, but yeah, he went sour, and it looks like he's doing a lot better now, which is really good. Well, and like Miranda Cosgrove was a child actor, and she's doing fine. I'm not saying there aren't child actors who do fine, but there are a lot who don't. And it's not like it's even necessarily correlated to maintaining success or not. Like, Shia LaBeouf went absolutely fucking loony. And, like, I don't know. I guess you could argue whether or not he was doing good stuff, but he was working and making a lot of money and maintaining fame and popularity, so, you know, some people are like, well, what happens is the kids get used to all that attention, and then when they don't have it anymore, they start to break down. And it's like, no, it's the fact that they go on a set when they're 5 years old and get talked to, treated and acted at like they're adults. That fucks with a kid's head. Like, it's not rocket science. Asked to work on an adult's work schedule? Like, yeah, there are child rules on sets, but those are the big sets, you know? And they bend the rules. They all do. Ooh, enjoy your nap, Rose, but don't forget to order the thing you're supposed to order. You have responsibilities, and I'm here to remind you of them. Oh, and Matilda. But Matilda was very well taken care of on that set. Her family was involved, and she actually stayed with Danny DeVito and his wife during production, and she was treated very well. I don't know what the actress's name is, unfortunately. Sorry about my soapbox there. That's something I've seen the ugly side of more than once, and I just don't like the fact that it's a practice. Mara Wilson. Thank you, Rose. Okay. Working it around the corner. I've kind of got myself stabilized with my pinky on the corner there. That's helping. My hands really want to wobble. Alright. This part's gonna suck. There's just no two ways about it. Gotta somehow do just loop after loop here. I do feel like this thing is a little cooler. I must be imagining it though. I'm wondering if I should just do straight lines down the side. Might be able to recover this and turn it into that. Right, like if I just kind of coax this over a little. We can bring that to meet here, and then there's just a little dark spot right there. And then I can just carry this line all the way down. And I can just do some lines to imply the stack rather than actually drawing out every individual ring, because that would be absolutely bananas, and I'm just not going to do it. Let's push that back up this way. Keep it up, down the line. Yeah, this is going to be... It's probably going to end up looking better, too, because if I tried to do those one by one, these things would have ended up looking like a stack of donuts. Like, they would have looked round, like puffed up. They wouldn't look like flat discs. At least the way I was starting there. This might end up looking more correct. You know what it might be? It might be that this wood doesn't burn as well as the oak does. And I just haven't used this. I haven't worked on this wood in a while. That could be part of it. Although I would think that this lighter color of wood would burn more easily, but I don't have enough experience with this to know. Maybe it's not so much about the color of the wood, but more what it's comprised of. Maybe the harder woods are actually easier to burn? Seems unlikely, but maybe. I don't know. What the hell was that? I think somebody's having sex in an adjoining apartment. Just heard a vague, disconnected moan. So it's either sex or somebody's getting murdered. One of the two. Go. Wish I could clip that. Yeah, I'm starting to wonder if I should make these streams again. But you guys need something. Like, there needs to be something for the patrons. I've been trying to figure out what a perfect sample. I can send it to you if you want to use it. Because I'll have it. I'm recording. Which part did you want? Just the... It's either sex or someone's getting murdered? But yeah, I was thinking like... I don't know. I don't think I actually need to change anything. It's just every once in a while I like worry that I'm not including people enough. But like that's what an exclusive thing is supposed to do. Kind of right there in the name. So, you know, it's tough to... I just want to be nice to everybody, you know what I mean? Like, not with the words I say. I'm very mean with my word choice. But with actions, I like to be nice. Probably wouldn't want to show it to your mom if you include that clip. What, your mom does not consider me to be a wholesome content provider? I can tell you that my mom wouldn't have been happy about me watching me. But that's why I'm not a children's channel. And that's why you're not a children. hope this is going to work out. I'm wondering if I should carry these lines all the way across. Moody, you're going to pick right now. Do I carry the lines all the way across, or do I just kind of do some curvy hashes on the way up to kind of imply a stack? Which one do you think? The choice is yours. I can't decide. It looks like a fill canister container right now. I don't know what that is. Oh, film canister. That's true, it does kind of look like a stack of those. But they don't have a hole in the middle of them. Whichever one means I have less work to do. Yeah, fair enough. Hash marks it is. There it goes. Because I can follow the same pattern that I drew in to place these so that they look well spaced. So kind of a have my cake and eat it too situation. How did that not burn me? I have fingernails of steel, or apparently something less conductive. You think the music is done now for effects and grabbing some more samples? All right, right on. Can't wait to hear it, man. Send it to me tonight, and I'll probably have it in the stream on Saturday. Or tomorrow, whenever you get it done. If you can get it done before Saturday, I'll put it in the stream. And I said I was going to pay you $50, right? Is that what I said? I can't remember. Tell me in the Discord what we agreed on. If nails and hair are both keratin, do burning nails smell like burning hair? Yes, don't ask me how I know. I never said I was paying you anything? Oh, well, I'm going to pay you $50. I'm not going to use your music and then not pay you. I don't believe in that. And it's going to get used like multiple times a stream. It's honestly pretty low, but that's what I'm offering. Do I believe in using an artist's work for free? No. But I believe in lowballing them. I don't think that makes me much better, does it? If anything, it's an arrangement rather than original composition. Yeah, but still, I mean, that takes work and creative talent. Give yourself credit, man. It's cool. You did a good thing. Totally want to add a wind chime in here somewhere. Careful where you get the sample from. Make sure you get it from a free sound location. Freesound.org actually would be a good place to get that from. I used to get a lot of stuff from there in college. They'll probably have what you need. Just make sure you pick a clip that's free, because it's called freesound.org, but not all the clips are free for public use. Some of them are just free for private use. Because it'll be in videos and stuff like that. I'll probably sprinkle it around. So just want to make sure that I'm safe to use it on YouTube and everything without getting DMCA'd. But I'm super down with a wind chime. I think that's a great idea. It's like the chill lo-fi version of the little chime that's in the original version. I think that's a great idea. And then all I really have to do is just have this play in with the shading, and the whole thing should come together nicely. So as soon as I do, I got a couple more lines to do. I can go through and erase all of the pencil, and then we can try and shade this, and then this drawer will be done. Oh, wind chime sound front. Perfect. Yeah, just make your own. Brilliant. Let me answer this. Okay. I'm back. Sorry about that. Okay. Oh, it's time to erase. It's time to erase. That's what we're doing now. So we need to get as much of the pencil off of here as we can. And then I will go through and add some shading and detail. Kneadable erasers, man. They do such a good job of getting pencil out of wood grain. Just kind of mash it around. Although that's not really working with me. Can't get that little bit to go away. Might need to try bringing in a regular one. But the thing about a regular eraser and trying to use it on a wood grain is it just gets shaved away so fast, like way faster than you're actually using it. And with the kneadable eraser, when that happens, you can just, you know, scoop it back up and put it back into the eraser. A lot less wasteful. Oh, my video's paused. I don't know if you were talking. Let me reload the chat here. Oh, good. I didn't miss anything. All right, sweet. You can notate wind chimes, but there aren't actually samples that play for them. That's stupid. Why? Moody, I'm really excited about the fact that you've got that together. I'm looking forward to having something under the back soon screen. Because, I mean, as you guys know, I have to get up all the time. So, now it at least won't be completely silent when that happens. And we can have something pleasant playing. Something pleasant that's still on brand. Hooray. Alright, I'm going to call that good enough. And we are going to try and shade this in a little bit. So it might look nice to add some light shading on the washer just to give it some shape. Just want to even that up a little. Don't want to spend too long, just enough. Want that to be pretty solidly meeting the edge, and then it kind of fades away because that's just a little bit of a shade on a flat surface. So we don't need any actual lines. Haven't really been super specific about how this has been shaded in. So I can kind of do whatever I want here, but I don't have much of a plan. I know I want to carry this up here. A little more shade, just filling it in on the bottom, making it meet. Come on, work with me here. I don't want that roughness. Okay. Okay. I think if I bring this like this, it can work. There we go. Okay. I can somehow work something in here, but the main thing I want to do is fill these holes in. So that they're nice and dark. Okay, and then I can shade around the bottom edge here. Kind of just define where this thing ends. You haven't used this website before. Is there something you should watch out for in particular? Let me pull it up to refresh my memory, because there's a little spot where it tells you what the license can be used for. Let me just pull it up really quick. So yeah, you could search for whatever it is you want in the top left. Yeah, the ones with the badge that say public domain, I'm not seeing it. Where is it? I mean, it doesn't matter, you found it, but yes. I think you can actually put that in as a tag. Like you can do an advanced search and say... No, wow, they don't even have that as an option. I swear that used to be, but maybe I'm misremembering. Oh yeah, there you go. So yeah, the little badge with the theta in it means you can use it for whatever. So you've got quite a few options there already. Some of them are going to be absolute crap, because these are just people with microphones in their houses recording fully for fun. So, but yeah, the ones with the little theta badge should be completely safe to use. And if that ends up not being the case, I will not blame you for that. How could I forget rain sounds? Well, and technically, you've got all the rain sounds you need if you got a microphone. I'm not actually telling you have to record them. Freesound.org is a great resource. What kind of lo-fi author am I if there isn't faint rain? I mean, you do have a point. You don't want to take your $100 mic outside? That's what they make windows for, Moody. Okay? Gotta think with portals. Or portholes. But, well, and recording ambience is actually a super, super annoying feat. Because any little sound that'll repeat each time it comes around, recording ambience sucks. I used to because I'm a total freak about that kind of stuff. When I used to work on sound design, I would record 3 or 4 different ambiences and crossfade between them so that I could keep repeating sounds like that spaced out and in an inconsistent pattern. It was probably overkill. Probably overkill. How's that working? Oh, that's totally working. I'm kind of digging it, actually. I'm just going to do that up around either side. Okay, and then fill this in, and then we'll do the same thing on the other side. And that should shade this in pretty nicely. This is a pretty good one. Pretty happy with this one. I'm not having an issue with this at all. Oh, come on, just turn over. Jesus. Okay, and then something similar on this side. That kind of vibes with the one that's leaning up against it there. There we go. Okay. Just finish filling the rest of that in. Just like that. There we go. And then I think that one's done. But what I'm going to do is... well, no. I still haven't decided whether or not I want to do that, so I'm not going to do it yet. I've been thinking that maybe I should put small text on each of them. But I'm still not sure about that idea. Okay, that drawer goes back in place. There's the whole thing. Now with the newest drawer in place. We're getting there. That's looking pretty cool now. We're getting there. Gotta stretch. Ooh, showed some belly. Sorry. Okay. So I think I'm going to go back to the spare parts one now. It seems most prudent. I think. Yeah, that's probably what I'm going to do. I need to give my hand a little rest, though. Holding that whole time cramps me up pretty bad. Yeah, I think going back to spare parts is the way to go now. What I've been thinking about these is that it might be a good idea to put dividers in all of them, like I did in the spare parts bin. And then, because these aren't super huge drawers, I could then have several different kinds of screws and bolts in this drawer. But just, a small usable amount of them, like, 10 or 15 of each one in there, and then if I need a lot, I can keep the boxes, like the big boxes of screws, in another place. I have a spot to store them outside. So maybe that's what I'll do. I don't know. I'm going to zoom back in. Fix the focus on this thing again. There we go. I need a camera overhead. That's where I'd really like to have a mount set up. I'd want one there, and then a spot to put it there, and then I'd like to be able to just hop it around. And then the next step from there is obviously to have multiple cameras. One in each of those spots. Okay, so... back to work, and this time we're back to the text, so we're going to be following the sketch lines again. What I'd like to do here, I think, if I can, is just trace out everything that's here. I think that would be the right way to do this. Ooh, you know what I can do actually while I'm giving my hand a break? I can make the other stream live real quick. Why don't I do that? There we go. That makes that live. Alright, there we go. That's better. That go out. Did I get the notification? I did not get the notification. I'm sure I will. Oh, shoot. There we go. Now I got my chat back. That was weird. All better. Alright. Had my mom reach out to me. She just texted me to ask me to fix up an old family photo in Photoshop. It's got these two huge gashes through it. It's a real shame. Should be able to fix that up. Alright. Yeah, I imagine that should be a pretty straightforward fix. I am thinking about moving the mounting position for that camera. I might put it like up, just higher at least, because right now the camera's here, obviously, right? So the microphone is right above it. But what I could do is I could switch it and put the microphone or the camera up there on the top corner of my desk, and then bring the mic down lower, just as long as it's out of frame. It doesn't really matter. So I think that's probably what I'm gonna do. Even gonna follow that little weird line there. Just basically trying to take the sketch and burn it in. Not trying to do any cleanup while I'm at it or anything like that. I don't know if it's going to work. I have never tried. But I think it might. I'm curious, have you found what you were looking for? Gotta go potty, Lola? You gotta go potty? Let me finish this line. I'm coming. Let's go potty. Alright, okay. Potty. Come on. Good girl. Girl. Come on back in. What are you doing? Come on, back inside. Let's go. Come. Come. Lola. Lola, come. Hey. Come. Good girl. Go all the way inside. Let's go. There you go. Hey. Jesus, man, what the fuck are you doing over there? Who throws a party at 2:30 in the afternoon? Like the least fucking cool person on the planet. You're mixing it again right now. All you have left is finding 3 new clips. Oh, sweet. Hey, girly. You can be in here if I can trust you. I wonder if there's a game on today, but it's... Whatever it is, it's fucking loud. What's going on over there? I do really like the way this is coming together, though. It's very zen. It's helping me distract myself from my super loud neighbors. Are they fucking singing together in there? Alright, enjoy your goddamn pirate shanties. Phoebe, I swear to God. Ow. Burn myself. It's hard to fight the reflex to try and fix things as I go. I really want to. You know what, Lola? I was just thinking now is a great time for you to play with that super loud plastic ball. I like how I somehow thought the letters were going to be the easy one to do. I don't know what the logic was there. Welcome back. How can I help you, Lola? What are you doing? No, I can see you chewing. What do you have? Another wood chip. Cut that out. Phoebe, shut up! Austin, how many times a day do you think about killing your own pets? Oh. Anywhere between 20 and 100,000? Phoebe! I swear to God. One of these days I'm going to get just a little bit too hungry, bird. The trick seems to be not pushing down hard and just letting the heat from the tool kind of cut a channel for you to move through. And then just not letting it like speed up and slow down and make heaves in the line when you get through grain and stuff like that. Lola. You just went out there. You're just trying to get attention. Lola. Do you actually have to go, or are you being a hooligan? Do you have to go potty? It's almost time to build that dog door for her. I can't wait. That'll be a nice little video. Did you stay out of there? Or are you... What's the deal? What's the story, kid? Okay. We're laying back down. Hi. Are you gonna try and eat something in here again? What do you think, girl? Excuse me. Yeah, sorry. Alright. Didn't mean to burp on you. Yes, hello. Hi. I'm not sure if I want to shade those or how, if I'm going to. You can see I kind of did it on the first, on the S there, I did a little bit of something. I don't know how I feel about that, really. If I want to keep it. Oh shoot, we're past 3. I'm supposed to end. Okay, well let me play around with a little bit of shading on this second letter and see if keeping that same thing going is going to work out. I guess it works. Okay. There definitely shouldn't be shading here, but we're going to treat that like a wrinkle. Okay. I think this will work. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to finish the word spare, and then I'm going to wrap it up for today. It feels like being one letter shy of finishing the word is kind of a stupid place to stop. And I'm not like in a mega rush to wrap it up. I think I'm going to switch this to being a 4-hour stream starting next week, but I'm not sure. It just depends on what happens in the coming days. That totally works. I think we can do a little bit of a shade up in here also. Okay, one more letter to go. I just don't think, I mean, the letters are so intricate. I don't think I would have been able to do this whole panel in one stream and not lose my noodle. I have to be way more careful with these than I'm being with really anything else I'm doing. What you doing, Lola? Staying clear of trouble, I hope. I think the decision to leave it sketch, like leave all the sketchy lines in, is a good one. And then I probably will, I'll get a metal straight edge and I'll use that to even burn in these marker lines that I made. I think just the whole thing, it's going to stay exactly as it is. I actually really liked the sketch, so I'm just going to keep it. You've got 2. You're happy with looking for one more. What 2 did you find, or should I wait and be pleasantly surprised? You're trying to make them connected to important moments. Okay. Well, do me a favor and don't use the meltdown clip. You've got the crossbow and one with gun. Oh my god. It's like a little stream time capsule. The breakdown is 60 seconds long and full of Mario music. Oh, I don't want it in there. That's not a good memory for me. I was genuinely having a very bad day that day. That's why that happened. That was me taking my actual rage and turning it into a performance. Okay. Okay. And then how do I make... I think something like that can do the trick. Beautiful. Okay, well, that is where I'm going to stop it for today. You zoom out and see if I can get you a good look at the finished product here, or at least where we're at so far. Just, there we go. It's so hard to do while looking at the monitor. Everything's all upside down and backwards. Okay, there we go. So that is where we finish for today. And I'll be back on Saturday with some painting and probably some Hades again. I was enjoying that. I'm probably down to play some more Hades. So that's going to be what I'm doing on Saturday. I can't wait to see you there. Thanks for hanging out with me today, Moody. And thank you to Rose as well, even though you're napping now. Thank you. And yeah, thank the rest of you for watching. I will see you guys then. Thank you, VOD watchers, for watching the VOD. And, oh yeah, I gotta do the thing. Oh, there's one with Chichiri that could be nice? Perfect, throw it in there. Although, I don't want people thinking I'm going back to Mario Maker, because that's never happening. Oh, man. Okay. Oh, I wanted to do the thing. Even though, technically, that doesn't really make sense. We're still going to do the thing. And we're gonna roll credits over the finished work. I'll have the MP3 in about 5 minutes. All right, sounds good, Moody. Thank you to the patrons. Thank you guys for hanging out. I will see you guys next time. So, oh, there I am. Stay safe. Have a good rest of your day. And that's it for me. Bye-bye. Oh, wait, where's my button? There it is. All right, now bye-bye.